Okay, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Check out all my social media in the description below, but let's get right to it. So the wife and I decided to watch a movie on Netflix called Lost Girls. It came out in 2020. This is based on a true story, and I have to say, I enjoyed this film. First of all, Gabriel Byrnes is in this thing. Love him. I haven't seen him in a while, so when I saw that he was in this, I thought that was great. All right, so this is all about a missing persons case that happened up in New Jersey, um, uh, with some sex workers. Again, it's based on a true story. What was really nice was well, I wouldn't say it was nice because the movie ended it's very sad. This is not a fun movie to watch. Because the whole time you're rooting, all right. I'll give you what the description is. It's a mother determined to find her missing daughter. She sets out on a desperate one-woman launch investigation, trying to beat the police to solve her missing daughter's disappearance, and along with some other sex workers that were all murdered, and their bodies were discovered all in this really ritzy neighborhood up in Jersey. And so Liz Garbus directed the film. I thought she did a great job with the movie. And Amy Ryan played the mother in the film, and she did a really good job. They really made her look terrible in this thing, like really just haggard and almost like a sea hag, just like a salty person that's just leathery with the skin and all that kind of stuff. So she played the mother, and she had 3 daughters. One disappears, and they're trying to track down with the police where she's at. And when they're tracking down where she last was, this cadaver dog, canine unit, jumps out of a car, the police car, and finds a body in the debris and in the thicket off to the side of the road. And so they find one body, and then what happens is, they discover another one and another one and another one, and you're waiting as you're watching this entire film and seeing all this drama play out, where the cops are kind of, Gabriel Byrnes plays like the captain of the police department, but then later on he becomes commissioner, or he's a commissioner and stuff like that as time goes on, because this movie takes place over the course of like a year, maybe 2, until they finally find the remains of the daughter. This is based on a true story. So at the end of the film, they show a picture of the mother and the daughter, and they explain like what happened with after the fact. So all of the mother's daughters were a little off. They all had some sort of depression or schizophrenia. And one went on to be a sex worker, and she's the one that got into this little debacle where she was missing and then turns up dead. The daughters, you find out at the end of the movie that one of the daughters, who was schizophrenic, after the mother had lost a daughter, did everything she could to preserve the 2 she had left. One of them was schizophrenic and pulled a knife on the mother and stabbed and killed the mother. And so you're just like, after all this, to find the one missing daughter, the other daughter winds up killing the mother, and you're just like, oh, you're watching the credits and you're like, oh my God, this really happened. Thomasin McKenzie played the daughter. She was good, but I don't think she was from Jersey. See, I was born in Jersey City. I pay attention to accents, and I thought she did a good job, but her Jersey accent was a little off. It's like she was trying too hard. But for the most part, she did okay. Dean Winters was in this movie, and God bless him. This guy, the whole time anytime you watch him now, it's mayhem from the car insurance commercials. And that's got to suck for him. I mean, he has made millions off those car commercials. um, playing Mayhem. But when you see him in a role, it just pulls you right out of it. It would be like if they put the guy, and see, that's the double-edged sword. As an actor, I would love an opportunity to play Mayhem, and to have make $5 million off these commercials for the last decade or whatever. But at the same time, it kills your acting career, where you still can have roles and be in movies. I think he was in John Wick, I think he was in one of the John Wicks. But again, like, you see him and you're like, oh, it's Mayhem. And then in this one, he was Mayhem. But he did play a little bit like I think he had a mustache in the film, and he was a jerk throughout the whole thing. Someone who didn't care much about the sex workers that were killed. So what? They're just sex workers. They're off the street. Although they wanted to find the serial killer, which they never did. They never found the serial killer, which is scary. I really enjoyed this movie, and apparently a lot of people also did as well. It has a 72% Rotten Tomatoes score and a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. I give this thing an 8. I thought it was great. It was real close to a 10, as far as suspense and everything. And you're rooting for the mother to find the daughter, or to find the body as quickly as possible, to put all of the pain of the family out of the misery. And every time she gets closer, boom, the rug's pulled out from underneath her. Every time she gets closer, boom, she finds a clue, gives it to the cops. The cops don't pay attention to the clue. Same all the way through. And again, it was such a treat to see Gabriel Byrne on in this movie. I just love that actor. He's just really nice to watch on screen. Lola Kirk was in this film. Una, I think that's how you say her name, Una Lawrence, was in this film as well. She played the schizophrenic daughter. And Lola Kirk played another sex worker that almost went undercover. My allergies are acting up. I got to look at the, sorry about that. But she played like an undercover, or she was a sex worker, and she was possibly going back to do more sex work. And you thought she was going to try to find or lure out the killer. But that never happened in the movie. Sorry if I spoiled it for you, but it's based on a true story. Check it out. Lost Girls. It's on Netflix streaming right now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video on social media, and all my social media links are in the description below, and we will see you on the next one.